lunch today is going to be Osama. There is something very beautiful about being able to share experiences and moments with your loved ones. I'm currently at Millennium Park. Hello from Chicago. It is currently 12 p.m. I got into Chicago at like 6:30 a.m. today and I was so tired. The plane was like fully packed and I was in a middle seat, and so it wasn't like uncomfortable, but I think I just like didn't get a lot of good sleep. So I was super tired after I got off and honestly just wasn't feeling the best. But anyway, I did find my way to the CTA and took the blue line from the airport to my hotel, which is in West Loop. And then right when I got into my room, I did my little checks and then I honestly just like went to bed. And I think I went to bed from like 8:39 to 11:20, I think. I feel like I desperately needed it. I am a little like nervous still just because I feel like I haven't like officially started my solo travel yet. Like it's gonna start now in terms of like activities and doing things on my own. So I am nervous still, but excited. I think the one thing that I've definitely realized is that because I'm like more of an introvert, I feel like there's a lot of times where I'm not gonna like just naturally spark up a conversation with a stranger, and so a lot of times it's just kind of like in my own thoughts and I'm not necessarily having like open dialogue with anyone or even myself that often. So yeah, I feel like I'm able to save my voice, which is good, but kind of just like something I noticed. Not necessarily anything good or bad, just something I noticed. Probably gonna go to this coffee shop that's in West Loop that's really popular. They have this like coffee matcha latte combination that I really want to try. I think they call it like a military latte, I think. University tomorrow. I just really wanted to see what the different like global items were. They don't have too much of a selection, but I'm still really excited, especially for that banana flurry from Japan that looks so good. Hello. I hope you can hear me. I'm currently at Millennium Park and I'm going to eat the Italian beef sandwich from Mr. Beef Now. Here she is. This is a Italian beef sandwich dipped hot. This is what she looks like. I feel like it's the perfect level of sweet and spicy. It's really good. This bird is scaring me though. It's currently 3:06. I see the bean in front of me. So afterwards, I'm going to walk around, touch the bean. And then I want to go to the cultural center, Chicago Culture Center. It's a cultural center. Hello. It's so pretty right now. It's like the perfect weather. I went back to Millennium Park after going to the Chicago Cultural Center. It was really cool, but a lot of like the architecture that they're known for, I forgot what it's called, like the Sky Dome thing, was closed off because there's like a private event, but I was still able to see some, so definitely happy about that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. I'm pretty tired. I've been walking a lot, so I think I'll just sit here and relax and then see where the day takes us. 9 p.m. Got back to the hotel at like 8, and I kind of just like was scrolling on TikTok for an hour. But I'm so tired. I think it's like a lack of sleep for sure. And then it's also, I walked a lot today. I walked like 25K steps today. Like I didn't even like notice. So I think it's accumulation of that. I would say the highlight of my day was definitely the river walk. I think it's just so pretty. Like I've done it before, but like quite a while ago, and so this time it was just, I felt like I appreciated it more. Also the weather was really nice, so it made the whole experience a lot better. There's one thing I did realize about solo traveling though, is that you really have to be prepared for anything. I wanted to go to the Navy Pier after dinner, but my phone was actually at like 17%, and I didn't have a charger, and I didn't have like any cords with me at all. I was like a little stressed at first, but I still decided to finish my meal at Nando's, and then I kind of like memorized the map for myself just in case my phone died. Like I memorized like what streets do I have to turn on, like which line am I taking, and to where am I taking it, just so I can have that in my mind in case I was not able to like find my direction or find my way. I guess the blessing in disguise about that is not only the learning lesson, but this was my first time eating at a restaurant like fully alone. And because I didn't have my phone, or I didn't want to use my phone because I didn't want to waste any more battery, I like brought out my book, but I also kind of felt a little weird reading my book while eating. I don't know, like I guess I'm not used to it. So I think for the majority of the time I just kind of like ate my meal without like kind of raw dogged my meal, if that makes sense. Like I didn't watch any shows, I didn't read anything for the most part, and I kind of more or less just like people watched. And I think it was really nice. It was a little weird at first. I kind of felt a little self-conscious because I just felt like I was being perceived like, oh, I'm the only one sitting here, or I'm eating alone, I don't have like an activity to do while I eat. But at the end of it, I really liked it. I think it was nice to be able to focus like 100% on my meal. And so although it was definitely a somewhat nerve-wracking experience at first, I'm definitely very happy that I was able to do that. And yeah, definitely a blessing in disguise, because I think if my phone was like at 50%, I would kind of use that as a clutch and use my phone as a crutch and kind of look like scroll on there, or like seem a little bit more preoccupied than I really am. For the rest of the day, I'm going to take a shower and just relax, and then probably sleep early because I am very tired right now. So yeah, see you tomorrow. To Wicker Park, and it's such a nice day again, so I'm so happy. But this is the start of my second full day in Chicago, and I decided to take it slow. I left the house at around like 12, and it's currently 1 p.m. now. My lunch day is gonna be kasama. I did a pickup order because the line, as you saw, like is so freaking long. The store opens at 9 a.m. I placed the order while I was half awake in bed, and then the earliest pickup time was at 12:15, which is crazy. So yeah, but I'm really excited to try it now. Take a video. This is what I'm looking at right now. Isn't she gorgeous? This is the black truffle croissant, and then this is the breakfast sandwich. Let's try the breakfast sandwich first. Wait, it's so creamy. I think some people wait like 2 hours in line for this. Personally, I don't think it's worth 2 hours, but it's a really good sandwich. The black truffle croissant. Personally, I don't really taste the black truffle though. I taste it now. Wait, it tastes so good. I love almost anything with black truffle in it, or truffle, so this is like right up my alley. It's so good, and the crystal sugar is very interesting. It kind of gives it a nice crunch. I don't know if I would want this much, but it's still really good. It's currently 7:17 and I'm back in the hotel. Today I walked 18K, which is still pretty crazy. I think my legs were like giving out earlier than it did yesterday, but right now I am pretty hungry and I have so many good like food things to eat right now, and I want to do a little haul of all the food I got. First off, this is a Gather's matcha latte. This is my first matcha of the day and I got it at like 5 p.m. but I was really craving like something sweet and like some sort of boba or drink to reward myself, so this really hit the spot. For my actual meal, I got au cheval, which I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but it's this really well-known luxury burger spot in Chicago, and I think they have one in New York as well. And my friend who went to New York recently really recommended this, so I really wanted to try it. This was a like in total like a $23 burger though, so I'm not used to that, but apparently it's supposed to be really good, so I'm excited to see if that holds true. I got pickup for this just because I heard that the line can get really long, but I got a single cheeseburger and then I added an egg. Tell me why, if you want to add the bacon, which I heard is also really good, it adds it up or makes it like $27, which is like almost a $30 burger, which I didn't want to pay for. And to pair with this really expensive burger, I decided to go to McDonald's and get some french fries. These are the deluxe potato wedges from, oh I forgot which country this is from, but this is from their like global menu. Moment of truth. You just see the bun. I've never had an egg on a hamburger. I mean, it is a good burger. I don't know if it's like a burger that's worth $25. Let's try my fries. It's a french fry. Out of everything here that I'm eating right now, this is my favorite. I finished my meal and I wanted to do a little recap of my first solo trip experience. Overall, I'm definitely really happy that I did the solo trip. It was something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. I think one of the main reasons why I wanted to solo travel is because I am more of an introvert, and I have heard a lot of people say like solo traveling is so like life-changing and it shows you a lot of different perspectives and just it's very eye-opening in general. And maybe that is fair for trips that are much longer or like international solo trips, but honestly I definitely value the experiences you get from solo traveling. I think it teaches you a lot about relying on yourself and being able to have confidence in your own abilities. I think that for that specific like aspects of solo traveling, I definitely understand it, and I feel like I definitely learned a lot from that. One thing that did surprise me about solo traveling is that although I do identify as an introvert, I think that if I were to stay in Chicago alone for like more than 2 to 3 days, I would feel really lonely, and I think I would feel more of like the negative aspects that could come with solo traveling. There were moments where I was definitely very proud of myself for doing things alone, but then there were also other times where I really wanted to share moments with other people. Like when I was at the museum, for example, it was super cool to be able to walk around on my own, and I do think that like going to museum on your own is like a very good doorway into being more okay with like being by yourself. But there were also a lot of moments where I was like looking around and seeing like couples or seeing like friends be together and talk about certain art or just walk around together in silence. That was really like something that I kind of wanted, like longed for in a way as well. There is something very beautiful about being able to share experiences and moments with your loved ones, and so I think that that is something that I would still want to do more of rather than doing it on my own. I think another thing that people don't talk about as often, because I think it also has to deal with money, is that solo traveling is actually pretty expensive when you think about it. For example, if you're having like a trip with another person or like 2 to 3 other people, you're splitting the cost of everything. Like for example, like I had a black truffle croissant which was so good, but like I'm only one person. That would have been like the perfect size to share with like 2 people, and then you could split the cost in that way and then also share that experience as well and like talk about what you liked about it or what you didn't like. Although I am an introvert, I thought I would like solo traveling more than I did. Things online are definitely romanticized, and that is not to say that it's a bad thing at all. I think that it's also very good to be realistic in many situations and kind of have a balance of those two. So I'm not trying to like deter anyone from solo traveling. This is kind of just what my own experiences with it have been like so far. I feel like I kind of just rambled on and on about this, but I feel like those are my main takeaways from this trip. It's currently 10:15, so I'll probably start cleaning up a little bit and then head to bed soon. So yeah, thank you for coming with me on my solo travel adventure, and I will see you guys later. Good night.